Here we are in the Burning Grove. Well, I guess this is the non-burning portion of the Burning Grove. And this is a safe place to rest, so I did so. I'm not going to bother recasting buffs. We're actually going to be transitioning into a different map soon, so maybe I shouldn't have bothered to rest. But there's a shape of fire in the middle of the burning area. And he says it felt my birth. And apparently it knows about spirit eating, so you can ask about burning down the forest. I mean, why would this fire burn? You know, it's what it does. And he says he's trying to draw out the woodman, and apparently the woodman is punishing him for something. And apparently he was being punished for helping a spirit eater find the woodman. And we want him to stop. And you can say you're going to put it out either way. You're going to find a way to put it out, which gives us influence with Oku. We're almost to 100 influence with Oku. So he mentioned something about an ice hag, and that ice hag was a weakness. So you can attack the trees around here just from the standpoint of you can set them on fire and help them burn down the grove. We're not going to do that. That makes our companions unhappy, and making our companions unhappy is not why we're here. If you do want to just sort of expedite this process, you can devour the shape of fire, and it's very well worthwhile since he gives you is very effective. You'll lose some influence with Kaylin, so one of the things you can do is just send Kaylin away before you devour it, and then go pick her up. But we're going to head back out onto the world map through this spot right here. Here on the world map, you can see that the Ashen Wood is now available as a travel option here. You can also go back to the boat and go back that way, but it's just longer. It doesn't take days, but that really doesn't matter. Nothing really keeps track of the schedule, the time or the calendar. The Burning Grove is where we are, and then Immel Vale is where we're headed. Alright, here in Immel Vale, I've cast my buffs already so that I don't have to bother you. After you travel, obviously, everything wears off. And the major enemy in this area are these wyverns. There are probably, there might be 10 of them total, and they usually show up in pairs. Let's see if we can pull, nope. So, I'll probably kill a couple of them on screen, but I'm not going to bother showing you every single fight. They're fairly typical, just sort of high-end melee enemies. Unfortunately, they have better saves than... well, I guess it's plus 17 versus DC 34, so the chance that both of them would make it is actually fairly low. Anyway, they're not particularly hard. They probably poison you if you actually get hit, but with Mirror Image, I never actually get hit. Well, almost never. They have about 300 hit points a pop, so they're not what you call trivial, but they're not exactly... I mean, they're not like that Earth Elemental in this game. They also don't have extremely high attack bonuses, so they do have trouble hitting me. With full buffs, I have 47 AC, which is not really all that great, but it's certainly not bad. If I'd bothered to keep the Shroud of the Leopard, I could be casting Greater Cat's Grace and gotten another AC that way. I would have had 2 more AC with those vestments that I sort of cast aside doing the question, the Hag City. I forget what they were called. So I could probably have a 55 AC with, you know, little things like that, just all adding up. But frankly, well, what I have is plenty. On top of the heavy mirror imaging and the premonition, I really shouldn't be having a lot of trouble against sort of weaker enemies. Enemies like those trolls that had really crazy high attack bonuses, and essentially hitting every single attack. Not much I can do about those, other than kill them before they kill me. But isn't that how everything goes? Do unto others before they do unto you? Yeah, 156 damage off Avasculate, which means about 300 hit points. 312, exactly. I'll pick up the stuff they drop on my way. You have to walk this way to get back out, so. And there's another one, another one. There are a couple of these, and I'll just kill them off screen. I can actually pull them from up here and have them sort of charge around, but the fights are pretty much the same. That was fun. I'll just pick these guys' remains up as I walk by. They sometimes actually get stuck trying to get up here. Not for very long, though. But long enough that I could just sort of pelt them with stuff. Here's this tree, and here are some people who are apparently spirit witches. Former Gnarlthorns, or not Gnarlthorns, Ethrons, whatever they are. Hathrons. Anyway, they know about me. Apparently they've encountered a couple others. And apparently the Woodman took care of a couple. Yeah, the tracker, I mean, they talk about the fire spirit. You can mention Gnarlthorn. You ask how you... You ask about what to anoint yourself. Unfortunately, I think I forgot one of the parts for the anointing back at the Burning Grove, so I'm going to head back there and just be right back. Back at the fire, what we were supposed to pick up these bark cinders. Oops. To assemble this, we have to activate the blighted leaves and target the pure sanctuary water. And again, same thing with the cinders. And we have this anointing solution. And then we use that on ourselves. And let's talk to them again. Well, actually, we don't have to talk to them. We have to talk to the tree. And you can, talk to Shantea. And we get an item, which is Blessed Salve of the Earth Mother. Okay, good. And that gave us a point of good as well. So, that was one of the things that they did. You can ask. I can ask them what I just did, and you can ask if there's anything strange. And they mentioned a bear. I think that's how it's pronounced. Who's an ice hag. And this is the thing that the fire spirit was talking about. So we're gonna hunt her down, and that's another sort of side quest. And you can ask about the gigantic rock. Apparently, sleeping underneath the rock has effects. So now that we have dream haunting, we should take it check it out. You can ask about Nadaj and Dalenka. And that's pretty much all you can do with these folks. They can tell you that the reason the garrison is being attacked is part of the Woodman's problem. Every time I've been traveling, I've just been, summoning an elemental and suppressing, usually trying to take advantage of available spirits like these two. And you'll notice my spirit energy hasn't really gone down very much. Actually, when I travel, I think I lose about 3 or 4 points of spirit energy, and I get back 10 10 from suppress. So even though I'm not having my entire party summon things and using that to boost suppress's power, I'm still having no problem. I haven't actually devoured anything since that Orglash back in the Wells of LaRue. But it really just goes to show you really don't have to use the spirit eating mechanic if you don't want to. I've yet to try a playthrough in this game where I really, boosted my craving all the way to the right. Apparently it gives you some bonuses. I don't know what those bonuses are even, actually. But that's it for this video. Next time we'll explore Immorvale.